Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so somebody mentioned this in the comment section. I've been waiting for something official to actually come out. I've actually heard about this a few days ago, but I didn't want to do a video on it until I knew for sure that Izu Ugonoh was not with Ducal Events. And I wanted to do the video also to hopefully the information would have come out who he's going to sign with next. Now, you guys have been hearing me talk about Izu Ugonoh for like the last year and a half now. And I've been saying from the start, he needs to sign with Eddie Hearn or Haymon. And he has signed an advisory agreement with Haymon Sports. So congratulations for him for that. And I'll leave the article in the description box, but just reading the press release, he says he wants to be, he'll make his debut the first quarter of next year. So in a few months here, he's going to continue to train out of Vegas, which he has been doing with Kevin Berry and Joseph Parker. We know Parker, when he has his training camps, he bases his training camps in Vegas. So Izu Ugonoh will be ready the first quarter. He will continue to train with Kevin Berry. Haymon has a huge stable of heavyweights, man. Whether you think the guys are bums, I know everybody that comes to my videos, they think all these guys are bums. But realistically, though, man, he has a good stable of heavyweights. There are some interesting fights there to be made for Izu Ugonoh. He is rated by the, man, which one of those sanctioned bodies is he rated by? I want to say the WBO. Izu Ugonoh was rated by one of the sanctioned bodies. I believe it's the WBO, and I believe he's rated by another sanctioned body, so I can't remember at the moment. But I know he's in the top 15 of one of the sanctioned bodies. I believe the WBO. Okay. Haymon, you know, like I said, man, Gerald Washington, you got Eddie Chambers, obviously Deontay Wilder, Spilka, Antonio Tarver, Chris Arreola, guys who have fought on PBC. I'm not sure if they're with Haymon or not, but guys like Travis Kaufman, Amir Mansour, you got Brazil, Charles Martin, if he ever comes back, Adam Konaski, another prospect out of New York, Polish kid out of New York. Joey Abel has fought on a Haymon card. He actually beat one of the Haymon prospects, John Wesley No Fire, who was 19-0 at the time he fought Joey Abel. Then you got guys who I've seen on Showtime, Jarrell Miller, Trevor Bryan. I'm sure they can get a fight with Haymon fighters. Another guy that I've seen on Showtime, Trey Lippy Morrison. Now some of these guys aren't with Haymon, but I've seen them on Showtime. So I think that their promoters will be willing to work with a Haymon fighter if the business aspect makes sense, I'm sure. All right, so all those guys are not with Haymon, but I have seen those guys on Showtime. Showtime is a platform that Haymon likes to use. His fighters fight on that platform. But I've been saying this for a while, man, that Izu Ugonoh needs to blaze his own trail. There's nothing wrong with, you know, fighting with Parker and those wonderful training camps and learning from each other. He had 8 fights with Joseph Parker. He's been on this undercard 8 different times, you know, but Izu Ugonoh's 30 years old now, man. You know, have to turn the new, you have to turn the page, man, to start. And like I said, blaze your own trail. I thought that he would be more based out of Poland and try to go from there. But he's going to come to the States. Like I said, either my 2 options have been Hearn and Haymon. One of the 2. And he went without Haymon. But he says in the next 18 months here, he wants to be fighting for a title. All right. And if he stays, I believe it's the WBO he's rated by. And if he stays rated by the WBO, I know we're kind of looking far down the road, and Parker versus Ruiz is not a gimme fight for Parker. To me, it's a toss-up, although I see Parker as a 4-1 favorite for that fight. But, man, could you imagine Izu Ugonoh versus Joseph Parker for the WBO strap? That'd be crazy, right? I think Kevin Berry would train Joseph Parker. I just think their connection is a little bit, goes a little bit deeper than the Izu Ugonoh situation. And if I was a guy, I wouldn't be mad at that. I mean, Kevin Berry's been there for the long haul with Joseph Parker, so it is what it is, man. But yeah, Izu Ugonoh signs with Al Haymon. You know, I swear I should be a manager, man, because I've been saying that he should do this. A lot of American promoters are really looking at Parker and Izu Ugonoh. I heard what the matchmaker for Top Rank come out and say that they want Joseph Parker on Top Rank, whether he lose, wins, or has a draw with Andrew Ruiz Jr., that they would like to have him on Top Rank. There's been a lot of promoters trying to get at Joseph Parker for a while now, so we'll see what Parker's going to do, if they're going to Duco Event's going to have a little pact with somebody, one of these other big promoters like a Top Rank or Eddie Hearn, so on and so forth. But Izu Ugonoh signs with Haymon, man. So we'll see him on the PBC card. I know a lot of people, for whatever reason, they don't like Haymon. They don't like the PBC platform, but there's a lot of different, here in the States, there's a lot of different channels for him to fight on, whether it's Bounce or Bounce TV, you got Spike, ESPN, and you got, a lot of different channels, man. I can't remember all of them, but there's quite a few that we can see Izu Ugonoh fight on. And it'd be great to finally see him in prime time. I don't have to wait for a YouTube upload. I'll get to watch him live. I haven't been able to watch Parker live either, but hopefully we get Parker too here in the States, man, so I can watch these guys live. I only get to watch their fights on YouTube, man, after they take place. So it'd be great to see Izu Ugonoh fight live. I'm not sure who his first fight is going to be against, but if they're talking about preparing him for a title shot within the next year and a half, the competition level will have to step up dramatically. Um, I wouldn't mind just seeing him fight like a Joey Abel type or a Eddie Chambers type, just to see where he's at against those type of fighters. He hasn't fought those type of guys yet. He did fight Gregory Tony, the guy that beat the guy that handed who did he beat? Carlos Takam. He beat him. He was the first person to beat Takam. He took care of him, but that guy's a little bit past his prime, way past his prime. So, but Izu Ugonoh, man, 6'5", 240 pounds. He's ripped, 84-inch reach. A lot of potential there, man. A lot of potential there. 17-0 with 14 knockouts. I posted a lot of videos about him, so it's great that he is with Haymon. You guys let me know what you think about this move. Do you think it was a good move? Do you think he should have stayed in Poland? Do you think he should have signed with Eddie Hearn or Main Events or Golden Boy or K2? Do you think this was the right move for him? Me, I think it was a perfect move. I've been saying all along, Haymon or Hearn. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.